Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Betrayer. Last time we went through the deep forest and pretty much ended it off in one episode, or at least I'm gonna make it so. And so apparently I was wrong. Gderp actually does come to the deep forest with us. I just read that somewhere and it said something about her staying at Fort Hope. Anyways, I have been here once before searching for Tebetha. Simon Holt, or whatever, insisted on coming with me, for our friendship with the tribe was in tatters, and some Indians who had never wanted us here would attack any Englishmen they met. I will go no further, for I am filled with dread. I shall remain here as long as I can steel myself, but when you leave, I shall return to Fort Hope and await you there. Oh, well, I guess. So when I leave this area or something? Okay. What did you learn? Barnaby Burden killed Amunet, though it seems like he did not mean to. I imagine there could be no greater grief. I have a gift for you? The corn cob, this feather necklace, Sure, why not? I remember her wearing it. Why are you giving it to me? You will look good. You honor her memory, for she died in case you wanted to deliver it to her tribe. That sounds logical. I do not know that any of them survive, but it is most worthy settlement. This this corn cob. It has already been gnawed clean. Why are you giving this to me? I thought it might stir fond memory. I thought you could chew on it if you're hungry. That would surely cure me of my appetite, but perhaps you are more in need of sustenance. Whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna keep moving on to the exit. And yes, you're gonna watch me go there. Seems like a waste of time, and yes, it is. But then you don't want to have some empty space in between what has happened, so it doesn't look like I'm just teleporting all over the place. Okay, it would keep the flow going well. Now, if you're wondering why I have my pistol out, or anything else, it's because I ran out of short bow arrows that I could have bought at the merchant, but I decided not to. By the way, I kind of noticed that you don't really interact with the vegetation or anything. You just like walk into them and that's it. There's no like small little interaction, like when you touch them they wave a little, like just something like that. Nope, nothing like that. So it doesn't bother me, but it does, like, let's see. It does remove that little bit of, interaction with it. No, not interaction, the immersion. Yeah, that's the word. So we're gonna go to, I assume this is the forbidden, oh, I thought it was the forbidden something else. It's the forbidden wild. Oh. Up on entry, we're immediately in this area. So I guess this sounds like it's gonna be fast. I also imagine that there's gonna be a lot of fucking enemies. Anyway, so now that we're in we just immediately jump into the dark world. This should make things a lot easier, to a degree. Examine, 80 coins. Oh yeah, plan. So go up here. So I guess we swirl, or maybe we'll do a little heart. Yeah, we'll do that. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, it looks like it's raining on this map. And did I just see lightning over there? I don't like that thought. At least there's water over here. We'll just drink some just to make ourselves feel a little better. A wraith already. I must report to Lord Governor. Who are you? I'm Clement Wright. James Martley sent you after his daughter, Allison. I remember seeing her flee into the woods. I wanted to go after her, but I was wounded. Unlocked ambush site destination. Oh, okay. Anything else? So the Clement guy we finally get to see after all this time. The clapper is missing and must be replaced before the bell will ring. Oh yeah, you can't go anywhere because there is no bell. Dug up a blood-stained strip of cloth. It appears to have come from a woman's gown. I hear something, and it's just making me a little bit unsettled. The remains of a man who seems to have been killed with an Indian arrow. It's just a little unsettling. Okay, he's the only wraith and whatnot, so this arrow is particularly special. I found a scrape of bright red cloth stuck to a tree by an Indian arrow. Ah, that's the thing I was looking for. Too lazy, so just teleport. Is this broken arrow the one that injured you? I suppose it is. I remember my leg suddenly giving away. I didn't feel the pain till I was lying on the ground staring at the bloody shaft that had torn through my knee. I had to break it off to pull it out. I found this powdered flask near the remains of a man who died nearby. I remember Simon Holt pouring powder into the barrel of his musket, loading it as fast as he could. Then he went stiff and fell sideways. An arrow hit sideways. An arrow in his throat. I found the scrap of cloth stuck to an arrow near here. Allison was fleeing into the woods. An arrow caught her cloth and pinned her to a tree. She yanked herself free and kept running. I wanted to go after her, but I was wounded. I must tell the Lord Governor. Perhaps if I rest here a while, I can make it back to Fort Hope. Leave. So we'll just quickly go back to Fort Hope to meet with Allison Gderp and get that special item I was telling you about. Okay, so she is back here. Probably a lot better here than there. So where's that torn you were talking about? I don't see it. That torn was a lie. Clement Wright said an arrow pinned your cloak to a tree as you fled into the woods. I remember him calling Simon's name as we crept through the forbidden wilds. I turned and saw 3 soldiers coming towards us and knew my father had sent them to bring us back. I hissed at them to be silent, lest they reveal us to the Indians. But then Simon asked them why they were carrying Indian weapons and realized they didn't come to bring us back. It was Clement's arrow that pinned my cloak to that tree. It was my arrow that wounded him. The others were all dead, so I left him there and went to find my sister. His arrow shot her, and it was her arrow that hurt him. The others are all dead. I have a gift for you. What is it? The scrap of cloth from this thing from your cloak. Why are you giving it to me? In case you want to patch the tear. Maybe you can make something with it. Very well, then I shall keep it. This bloody arrow that wounded Clement Wright. Why are you giving me this foul thing? In case you wanted it back for some reason. To remind you of your courage, I guess? It is a well-intended thought, though you might have risen it first. I made something for you from that wood carving and the scrap cloth you gave me. What is it? A charm to protect you. That was very thoughtful of you. Yep, that's what you get. The Red Maiden from Allison. Which does become 10% harder to hear, health increases by 15, move 10% faster, which is a good combination of everything. If only I had a bunch of other stuff put onto it as well. I don't think I'll really use it. Yeah, it's not that vital. So we're back in the Forbidden Wilds. We're gonna continue going up in like a little heart and then come back all the way, and perhaps end the game in this episode. That'd be kind of neat, and then I can give my full thoughts on it. Going up here. This very gray area. I'm expecting ambushes everywhere. Man, the trees are really dead. I imagine you find Allison's sister or something, since it mentioned about how like all the plants died around her. The trunk's so red. Exceptional charm of vigor. Is that more health? Huh. You know, I should consider using some of those. So let's do it. I don't feel that much faster, but I can kind of tell just a bit. It appears that someone was burnt here. It looks pretty buried to me. I don't know, maybe if like, no, you could have done something with this Dark World. Well, I mean, yeah, they did, where it was like you find out what happened and stuff, but, I don't know, maybe there could have been more you could do with the Dark World. I thought you might need this. What the fuck? That was kind of a creepy letter. It's just like, I thought you could use this. Or, I guess it could have been worse. It could have been like, look behind you. And it's like, fuck. What's in the chest? Captain Pistol. Captain Faggot! Sorry. I had to do that. Nah, I didn't have to, but it was kind of like a inside joke. Speed moderate. I'll keep the duelist pistol. The speed doesn't... The speed is not noticeable to me. That's the thing. I think in this final area, we're probably gonna cleanse it by turning the bell on and fixing everything, perhaps. Oh, chance! I'm pressing every single button right here. Okay, that was some tough shit. Oh my god, you took so fucking long! Damn, this crossbow can kiss my ass. That does it. I'm gonna change to something else. Like, fuck, the musket's faster than that. Or Hunter Longbow, let's go with that. Get some classics out here. I've seen you all before, but this is still kind of creepy. Let's go take a sip and then I'll do return to last location. Because after that battle, that was pretty tough. I was kind of expecting I'd be dead. Now, where's that water barrel There it is! I was like, wait, have I gone crazy or am I mixing up everything with something else? Nice chunk of health. Journal updated. But hey, where y'all going? People? I mean you no harm. I come in peace. I'm in danger, apparently. Talk about impressive looking Indian headdress. I was like, seriously? And he didn't even see me, too, which was kind of a little bizarre. What do you have to say? Nothing. Man, I guess all that money wasn't completely worthless if going by upgrades and such. Oh, of course. Oh, I knew there had to be a barrel near here, but I was just like, just to be safe, let's not do that. Okay, there's something over here. A chest. Coins. Well, after that spending spree on stuff that may or may not be useful, yeah, I kind of like that. Another chest. And then we go over there if my controls would listen. Well, there was something there, I just didn't know what it was. I don't know why you would only just buy one arrow at a time. Whoa. Well, now that I did that, he kind of went down like a bitch. I'm kind of disappointed, I gotta say. This chest is empty. I had a feeling it was gonna be an empty chest. I wish I said something beforehand so that it seems more plausible, but yeah, I felt like it was gonna be an empty chest, like... I just did. But I can't prove it, because I opened it, then I said it, because I could just make up shit afterwards. But if you guys believe me, I did. Where is this? We'll come back to that later. So we gotta go up there. Long journey to the west. Hey, he died pretty quickly. Assassin? Is that just for killing shit or anything? I'll look that up later. I won't look it up now, because it seems a little disruptive if I did that. Go. Yeah, well, it's not surprising anymore. It's just like 5 arrows to the face and he dies. I mean, when I had to run up and, like, hit him in the face, it was kind of scary. Even that wasn't scary at all. Oh, hey, a chest. Or the chest. Champion Longbow. Digimon Garlic Champion? I wanted to say that at some point. Whenever Champion came in. Deflect chance, selfie fast, speed fast, average. Oh, okay. Average, fast, and they're both stealthy, and they have 0 deflect chance, and this costs more. Hey, this one actually looks a little different because the other bows had a different design on it. Either that, or it was because it was a whatchamacallit? Short bow. I'm gonna stick with the short bow, which is very nice. I gotta say, I feel profoundly betrayed by the crossbow. Just keeps. I was gonna say keep standing there. You looked fabulous with arrows in your face. Could add a couple of more horns. 95 coins. Oh my god! What? Oh my god! The charred remains of a woman are visible through the flames. Strangely, there was no heat from the fire, though the stench is horrific. A clapper for a bell. That's that was definitely a strange sight to see. Of course, like near the end, because I believe is this the 7th map? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, yeah, this is the 7th map, not counting the first coastal part of the map. Okay, I got you now. Least I have to try again. Gotta try it. Okay. At least I tackled that quickly. Ow, 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 ow! Hey, I was in the middle of hunting a thief. That was not very nice of him, therefore he died. Oh, was this the chest? I thought I opened this one, that's why I was like, huh, it might not be it. Is there any point to the money at this point? I mean, it's pretty much like near the end of the game and such. Yeah, Gderp didn't want to come in here because, oh, it's the Dark World. I still think, like, in some ways you can kind of have a co-op going here. It'd be kind of fun, at least. I mean, why wouldn't you? Then again, I guess they're trying to be scary about it, but the game's not that horrific about it. Sentry long or crossbow. Sentry crossbow, so hard to find all the stuff. Moderate, deflect chance 5%. Alright, I imagine this last item is probably gonna be the bell. It's gonna be a bell. Screwed that up. Let me guess, explosives? Fuck you. Bell. Where'd the bell go? You hear nothing else in the darkness. Okay. Okay, so the bell has to be like somewhere in the village somewhere, I'm guessing. I mean, is the bell around here somewhere? I assume so. I'm probably gonna edit myself to finding it if I don't get it or find it soon. Hey, Wraith, I must report to the Lord. I found a woman burning to the west. I know nothing of it. You attacked Allison Markley and Simon Holt. The government said they must be killed with Indian weapons, that it must look like savages killed them. I remember Simon Holt pouring powder in the barrel of his musket, loading as fast as he could. As I raised my bow and released, then he went stiff and fell sideways, an arrow in his throat. I remember Allison fleeing into the woods when the fighting started. I loosed an arrow that caught her cloak and pinned her to a tree. She yanked herself free and kept running. I thought to run her down, but she was waiting just ahead. The shaft struck my knee and my leg buckled. I wanted to go after her, but I was wounded. An arrow from among the trees. Something has happened. You reek of smoke, of scorched hair and charred flesh. I found a woman burning in a blighted forest far to the west. I remember she was weeping smoke from empty eyes as the flame consumed her. Her flesh blackening and cracking from the heat. Is this Tabetha's arrowhead pendant? Yes, she wore it always, though she was careful to keep it hidden from our father, knowing he wouldn't approve. I found it near the burning woman. She wasn't burning when I found her. What happened? I remember staggering through the woods, faint from fear and grief, knowing she was near, for her sorrow called out to me. I remember I stumbled and fell, and I think I cried out, for the ground was drenched with dead birds. I looked around me and beheld the rotting carcasses of rabbits and deers and other beasts of the woods. And then I saw an Indian child and her mother clinging to each other in death. Beyond them were more corpses, their flesh blackened, their eyes clouded, their faces twisted in fear. I forced myself to walk on despite my horror, picking my way along among the dead, choking on the stench of corruption. At last I saw a pillar ahead of me. Someone was bound to it, a woman, head lolled forward, her naked body stained with blood that had spilled across her. I knew at once it was Tabitha. I stood before her, reeling from the ache of her despair and my own. I raised her face and saw that her throat had been cut open. I looked around at all the helpless creature, beast, and men drawn by the ache of her suffering and then drowned by it. I could feel the darkness spreading out from her, feeding on the hope it swallowed up. I knew it would never stop, that it would only grow more ravenous. I wept for a long time. Then I began to gather branches and pile them at the base of a pillar. I said a prayer and lit a fire, feeding the cloth that had been stripped from her into the flames. As the flame rose up and consumed her, my prayer became pleads. As her flesh blackened and cracked from the heat and dark smoke streamed from her eyes, I begged her to find peace. I begged her to let go of her torment before it consumed us all. And then I felt her anguish become anger. The ache of betrayal became the shrieking of scorn and vengeance. The trees withered, and all that her fury touched turned to cinder. The dead things and the livings were burned away. Those who had hurt her, those who had abandoned her, those who had loved her, all except me. I have a gift for you. The arrow that your sister wore as a pendant. Why are you giving it to me? To remind you of Tabitha's happiness, remind you of her suffering. Let's do that. That is most thoughtful of you, the Indian headdress. Why are you giving it to me? I think it would look, in case there's a chance to return to its owner or family. I think it would look impressive wearing it. Chance to return it. It is rather bulky to carry on. I shall leave it here, and then they can come and claim it if they do so. So that kind of didn't help as much, but we'll see. I mean, I'm not going to look up a guide to see what's going on. Okay, so after exploring around, I don't know where I'm supposed to go, so I think I'll just look up a guide to see, just like, get some sort of direction, because I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Like, this is just shitty. Okay, I don't know if it's because I wasn't paying that much attention to the story, but apparently we're supposed to be talking to the girl's dad. Like, yeah, that was kind of obvious. James Markley. Oh, wait. No, the other ghost was talking about reporting to the Lord Governor, so I guess No, it was right in front of me. I just didn't realize it. Clement Wright attacked Allison and Simon Hall. I knew at once they had gone into the Forbidden Wild, even though I forbade it. I sent those men to make sure they didn't return, for I feared they might bring back what with them. What did you fear they would bring back? The doom of our colony. Allison found Tabitha in the Forbidden Wilds. When Tabitha vanished, I rode into the woods to search for her. I found her on her way to their village. It did not take long to get the truth out of her. She was tied naked to a post. I stripped away her clothing so that the swell of her belly might be clearly observed. A child sewed by a savage. A savage she gave herself to willingly. You cut her throat? Yep. Yes, so that the shame she brought upon me might be ended. Okay. I left her there so that the tribe would know we would sooner kill our woman than let them be touched by savages, even our own daughters. Wow, that's tough. Anything else? Your father sent Clement to kill you and Simon. But why? Why would my own father do such a thing? He claims he feared you would bring back the doom of the colony. Then perhaps he was right. Perhaps I did. What if this is all my fault? Your father killed Tabitha. I feared you would say that. I think I already knew. I felt her dying so much pain. I felt her dying... Wait, what? I felt her dying. So much pain. So much fear. But she was so desperate to live. She was pregnant. Oh God. How can that be? She never told me. I suppose that's why she was crying. She didn't think I could understand. And so she ran away, knowing that she couldn't stay here. That must be why Father was so angry, why he couldn't just bring her home. He must have blamed Mother. He must have told himself that it was her fault that he had to kill Tabitha. What about Tabitha? I believe her torment is feeding off the fear and anguish of those who remain here. Freeing the wrath you have met may help to quell her wrath. Is there some way you can convince them to let go of that which keeps them here? You must try. If you choose to go to her without releasing them, I expect you will find it a hard task to reason with her. Okay, so... do I have to talk to all of them now? You must not... God damn it, we're gonna have to go all the way back to do all that stuff, jeez. You must not remain here any longer. I wish Philippia had come to me with the truth when there was still time to save Tabitha. I wish I could look upon from my desk and see my daughters in the doorway, both of them the good girls they once were, loyal and dutiful to their father, not led by weakness or selfish in the folly or betrayal. I wish there had been no cause to punish them. You cannot change what happened. Let go of the anger and sorrow that bind you here and be at peace. You destroyed your family to protect your pride, yet it was for naught, for you will be remembered as cowardly murder. Let your savage curse you to torment. Huh, we're gonna have to go with this. Oh, jeez. Be right back, guys. Gonna have to go talk to all of these guys. Alright, so here we go. All Wraiths release, all Souls release. All Lost Souls released. Alright, anything you want to say, Gderp? I have freed them all. Her fury has lessened. Perhaps it is enough that you can speak to her like you spoke to the others. Perhaps you can discover what keeps her there. Perhaps you can set her free. Alright, there's no more Wraiths. Good. Okay, so let's go to the Forbidden Wilds and talk. Okay, we've arrived back here, and she's screaming. Oh, eat a dick. No, I didn't want to throw another one. Anyone else? She seems to be summoning all more of these guys. Yikes! Oh, I kind of missed my aim, but I still got him. Damn it, keep running! I hear... yeah, there he is. Oh, he broke down easy. Anyone else? There's another one. Oh, come on! I was right in his fucking face. Being overwhelmed here. Ow, 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 ow. Where's my tomahawk? Fuck me, this is not gonna end well. Oh, that was close. Hurry up! Okay, are you satisfied, Missy? Corruption. Tabetha Markley. Tabetha? Father, he is gone. I betrayed him. No, he betrayed you. Yes, you dishonored him. No, he betrayed you. Then why am I being punished? You cannot undo what was done. You must surrender your regret and be at peace. I only want to forget that my child is dead inside me, never to be born. I long to sleep without dreaming, never to awaken. Then forget and sleep, for you must not remain here. I cannot be free. She will not let me. Allison, I want to fall in the darkness, never to surface, but she won't release me. Then I must convince her to. Well, that was close. Now we gotta talk to Gderp. Anyways, I got the impression, like, all along we're actually a Wraith ourselves. Sort of, but I don't think that's the case. You spoke to her? It seems she is bound here by you. We were born together. Must we also die together? I don't think so, but how can she be freed while I live? You must release her. How can I? She is my sister. I cannot scour her so easily from my memory, nor would I, for I would rather die than forget her. You don't have to forget her. Then what must I do? You must say goodbye to her. I think I understand. Very well. I'm ready to leave when you are. An attack. I'll join you when I can. Be careful. Don't worry. That's how you do it? Huh. I was actually kind of hoping for another one of these, like, attack raids. To be honest. They don't happen that much. This feels like a badass, like, final stand. Like, I'll hold them off and take care of these bitches. There's only like 2 ways to get in this place. Gotta grab my tomahawks. Come on! Is that all you got? Well, it seems like that's all there is, but I don't believe it. Couldn't use my short bow or anything. I'm gonna circle around and see if they're actually all dead. Nope. Oh, see, there's more. Ow. Still hits me even afterwards. Hate that. Hate, 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 hate. So, are they all dead? Because I'm gonna leave now. Forbidden Forest, let's go. Investigation complete. Hey! It's all nice and bright. I can't hear anything. Never mind, I hear it now. Damn, everything did die here. There she is, I'm coming! There's the grave, so this is where we find all the graves. Tabitha Markley, beloved sister. All clues found. Chronicler. I am glad to see you are safe. Oh shit, no, I'm a ghost. I laid her to rest. I thought I should be the one to do it. You've already done more than enough. I've done everything. It never occurred to me that I would have to live without her someday, or that I could, we were always inseparable. Did I mention we were twins? Yes. I wish it could have been me, that I had been the one to suffer in her place, that she had lived. Please, forgive me. For what? It just ends right there? That bitch! So that was the end of, Betrayer. I had a feeling there was something weird when I told her that she didn't have to die. So I don't know if I can go, like, I can replay that somehow and see how the other ending would have went. Or maybe I'll just look it up. But anyways, thanks to all of you for watching, if any of you actually did, but I thank you all for watching regardless. That is Betrayer, played by me, Wizbro100, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll find some other game to play, or maybe I'll do a special episode where I go and try the other option so you can see what's up. For customer support, please contact support. That ending was kind of shitty. You've reached the end of the adventure, but you're free to continue to explore. Le fuck? Why? Okay, so there's just a little something I discovered afterwards, is that you can still talk to Gderp in the real world at Fort Hope. I'm sure you must be angry. I don't blame you. I thought I could say goodbye and truly mean it, but it wasn't as easy as that. She and I spent our whole lives living together. You must keep trying. I will, I promise. As much for her as for anyone else. Oh, that's it for the dialogue and shit. Now I'll just... Well, that's it.